So I just give it, since this emotional speech by, my daughter, Levine, of course, they are here, Levine, Quran, and Muhammad here, my kids, and I have my older one, Rani. He's in first time and he's listening, and actually he sent me an emotional message this morning. I can't even stop crying because really, I'm so glad like raising these, kids the way I want, and I can see them all together. That's the way I raise them, and that's the way I feel even in Bellevue when I talk about nurses, how we work together, how we are a family, and how we could make it together. So this is like really mission accomplished, which is I'm proud about it. This morning actually, it's funny thing that I was walking coming here, and I'm looking at my shoes. I'm looking like I have two different cars. So the good thing is not black and brown. It's brown, light brown, and light brown, like a dark brown. So it was not that worse. I could just get to here. So I said maybe that's time for retirement. and Juicy and come quick take a picture.
I did.
She have it on
I have it blackmail.
But I wanna see. I'm looking at this room really, and I'm seeing this crowd of nurses, doctors, everybody. I'm not gonna miss some. All the support we have here. But anybody, it's risk, regulatory affairs. Housekeeping. Everybody, in this room. I think, I came to Bellevue about 15 years ago, and I spent another 15 at Metropolitan. And when I came here, my friend came to see me. He said, "Are you crazy? What you coming from Metropolitan? Everybody knows you. Every single person you come in. This is like a huge place." It took me a while until I know which elevator to take. That's everybody. And forget about elevator. Okay, let's move on. But and truly, like the team that we built together, I say that to. I know you need a leader, but you need a team to work with you. And we built together this team of nurses really over this year. And that's true what I told Natalia. I told Natalia, just give me the nurses, like give them the money. I could retain them. And I think Ana Colette never stopped working after that. I'm sorry. Yeah. So just recruiting, we didn't count. We just wanted to make sure we have, we are ready. We are ready. Like when we have even opened a new unit, we're ready with the nurses. Everything is on time and working together. And the love that I see from the nurses, from the PC, I want this celebration to happen on 12th floor. I don't want people to walk to the other building. I want them to come here. I see, like when I hug these PCs, they cry. They know the bond. Because one of them, I told her, you asked me one day to do one-to-one. Yes, she remembered when I did drop. So I'm not shy to do that, for her to go have something to eat. But, the relationship that the nurses, the ADN, the head nurses, my God, I tell you, the heart of Bellevue, head nurses. I always, the relationship with them, the bond that we have together, because we are an open communication here, we made it together. And, I'm really like, yes, I am leaving. My heart always will be here because I want to hear and it's gonna bother me once in a while. Natalia, see how she's doing. Yeah, but definitely, for me, I'm not looking to seek anymore, like to work as a CNO anywhere. I already booked a ticket to next week to go 2 weeks to Italy. So and hopefully next year maybe teach part-time as a junk, because my doctorate in leadership, and that's what I like to do. And I think, for all my colleagues that they retired, even another, I'm gonna miss somebody. The off-tour, somebody don't like to be called the off-tour, but they are the heart of this. They are the 24, like when we leave, I say there is nothing automatic here. We have people, leader here, staying all night long and making sure happy. And when something happened, they are on time. I know I came one time. I came here because I had a patient event, a patient, and I was called at 12 o'clock, and security guard see me at 12 o'clock at midnight, leaving at 2, 3, then I come in at 6:30. I said, he looked at me, he said twice, because he didn't believe I left, I came and just came, The one thing we know, it's not only me, I know many leaders here, you see them, I tell you, I leave before them. They here at 7, 8, 11 o'clock, they are 24/7 answering the phone. The doctor at Bellevue, I cannot forget you. I think all these chiefs, I found this relationship with every single chief here. And the way I did it, to make sure I have good relationship with Nate and he doesn't bother me anymore. So this way, I say, before they go to him, I'll go to them first, so I learn how to do it. So and that's work for me, because anything they want, just pick up, they just, I'm coming to see you. Can we talk? This is a relationship. I say, let me deal with other things, not that is this one. And that's helped me all over the year. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank each of you for coming here, celebrate with me, because it's my celebration that you are going to be here and doing the best to build you and take it to the next level. And I know Natalia want to see the magnet status coming. And I know we work hard. We have the base and can be happy. Thank you all for coming, and God bless.
First, I just want to thank you all for being here to celebrate my dad, Dr. Omar. Chief Nursing Officer of Bellevue Hospital, and as of tomorrow, a newly retired. Before I get into my speech, I have to say, walking in here today and seeing how beautiful everything looks, how much effort and thought went into just this setup as a whole, it just shows the impact that my dad has had here, and the nurses and staff really went above and beyond. And that alone is just a symbol of the love and respect that you all have for my father, and I truly appreciate it. When I started preparing for this speech, I realized it's almost impossible to capture everything my dad means to me and my siblings, and so many of you here. My dad's story is one of the most inspiring I've ever known. He came to this country in 1989 from Palestine with just $1,000 in his pocket, speaking Arabic first and Hebrew second, and barely any English. He worked $5 an hour jobs, studied for his nursing board exams, and spent an hour translating his study materials before he could even study them. He left his family behind, not because he wanted to, but because he was determined to build something better, and he did it all on his own. I've heard so many of his early stories over the years, but a few will always stick with me. Like the time he lost the last $10 he had on his way home after a job interview, and he had to sneak under the subway turnstile just to get home. Or how he would always say, if you're on time to an interview, that means you're late. He would tell us how he would always show up an hour early every single time. I still remember going to work with him as a little girl, first at Metropolitan Hospital, then at Bellevue, watching him climb from one role to the next. Nothing about his journey was easy or handed to him. Everything he has, he earned through hard work, perseverance, and a kind of dedication that's rare these days. And he didn't just work for a title. My dad genuinely cared about this hospital, about his staff, about every single nurse in this room. Bellevue wasn't just his workplace, it was his second home. On top of all that, my dad has a sense of humor that's truly one of a kind, dry, witty, and sometimes unexpected. I know that's something the nurses will miss almost as much as his leadership. As his daughter, what I admire most is how he raised my siblings and I. He taught us to appreciate what we have, to stay humble, and to understand that nothing worthwhile comes without effort. His journey has shaped who we are, and Baba, I want you to know we've been watching. We've been learning from you our whole lives. Bellevue, you've been lucky to have him, and we, his family, are even luckier. Baba, we're so proud of you, we love you, and we can't wait to see what this next chapter brings. Even though, knowing you, you'll still be keeping busy. Congratulations on an incredible career, and here's to everything still ahead.
grateful for his efforts. They've improved the quality of the hospital of Bellevue so much. He's been so dedicated to our patients, to the professionalism of nursing, to collaborating with all the different disciplines in our hospital, and he's just in general an amazing, great guy. You know, he's my friend, and I'm so proud of him and going to miss him so much.
Thank you.
And of course, I have a plaque.
I just want to say one thing about Dr. Katz. You know, every time, from the time he came, took over, of course, big change in the corporation. I remember when he used to look at me about me, how many nurses I had, and they said, Omar, and mention my name. But one thing about, Dr. Katz, every time he saw me, we have a hug, no matter where we are, and he always mentioned my name. Every day, every time he saw me, wherever he come to Bellevue or Central Office. I want to thank you for all the support, and you understand me, and you made my life easier, and how I could, lead this place with pride, with my people here around me celebrating. This is all testimony to you and you. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
It has been a pleasure working with you. The staff will miss your early rounds and your late rounds. They're even asking, is the replacement, are we going to see the replacement like how we did with Dr. Omar? And I said, for sure. We will carry on your legacy, and you can just text me if you want the cake.
So I just want to say something. I heard someone say that you don't like drama, but I have brought some drama to your office. I can just say that. I have walked in with tears in my eyes to Dr. Omar's office and expecting to book an appointment for at least 30 minutes to go tell him my story. And he hears me in 5 minutes, resolve my problem, I feel heard, and I walk out satisfied. So, Dr. Omar, thank you so much. It has been great working with you, and your kindness, your compassion reflects in all of nursing over here. And I thank you so much for everything that you have done for nursing. I can say that AmCare was sometimes much forgotten, but you brought us to the table and you gave us a seat at the table. So thank you so much. It's been great. It's a pleasure working with you. And I loved how you spoke about your father. That's a great testament to him as a man. And we wish you a very happy farewell. And we'll see you again soon.
Straight from the school, with no experience hands-on. And I'll never forget how he came. He was authoritarian. He gave me his business card and said, if you need anything at all, please, this is my number, reach out to me. And this safety, this support he's showing us all these years will always stay with me. He's one of the most humble people I've ever met. And I would like to say this, true leader does not show his power, but he actually shows you yours. And this is what you've been doing. True leader. Thank you so much.
Mrs. Ball was a great and admired leader. He gave it all and had it and showed a humbleness and willingness to make a difference. The one thing that guided Omar was his care for those that do the work every day. It's something we both shared and something I believe motivated the staff and made them feel supported. He was the voice for those that needed to be heard, and he showed that by always being present and calling out what needed attention. He fought every day for what he thought was right, and as his boss, he was a little bit of a pain in the ass about that. He would go away until the problem was solved, and so for that, I came to admire him for that. You would find him in the middle of the night, walking the halls, serving food to staff on holidays, or just being there in those times of challenge. Staffing, violence on the units, Ebola, COVID, on and on. Maybe Nate's favorite topic, MRI wait times, right? I always felt it was his deep spiritual beliefs that guided him and reminded him that there were people behind all of the challenges that we faced and those who faced them. Make no mistake, he fought every day to see his staff were respected and cared for. And just look at the support nursing at Bellevue has today. Your work, life, and the opportunity the team has to grow here, is remarkably different than it was before this time. Omar has always nurtured and fed what is now a high-performing, well-respected team. Omar, thank you for your service. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for your loyalty you gave me, Dr. Katz, Dr. Way, and for all your accomplishments in your time here at H&H. I wish you a long and happy retirement as you well deserve. And congratulations and good health to you, my friend. I will see you.
Omar, I want to congratulate you on your retirement and the journey that's ahead. You get to see the world and do all these fun things, but I also want to thank you for your contributions to Bellevue, Metropolitan, and Health and Hospitals. On a personal note, when we came to Bellevue earlier this year, you took us to rounds throughout the building, told us about all the nooks and crannies and secrets of Bellevue, and allowed us to kind of understand everything about Bellevue from your eyes and your perspective and from the nursing perspective. So really appreciated that bird's eye view and the nitty-gritty details that helped us kind of acclimate. And I hope you're really successful in your retirement and you enjoy your retirement. One warning for you, I know you like Drake and you're going to hang out with him, but don't mention Kendrick to him, okay? I also want to give you this plaque from Bellevue. It is from New York City Health and Hospitals Bellevue. Congratulations on your retirement. Thank you for your Thank you for your dedication and contribution of 30 years of outstanding service to Bellevue. Wishing you a wonderful and well-deserved retirement. Thank you.
Today is a very bittersweet day for me. I really, we've been work spouses for 8 years. I came from Woodhull. I came over here. I was under Kim Mendez and Dr. Omar, and then Dr. Mendez went downtown, and then it was Dr. Omar and I. But we had a great nursing leadership team working here. This hospital is phenomenal. Executive leadership, past and present, are phenomenal. And I really believe that we will carry the torch. We will do great things here and move into 2026. So everybody knows I'm a Marine mom, right? And at Marine Services, when people retire, they call it, we have the watch from here. So it's a symbolic statement often used in end of watch ceremonies. It signifies that others will carry on the duty and responsibility previously held by the individual who is retiring. And it's a way of expressing the individual's service that we will continue to honor and carry on by his colleagues. So, Dr. O, I really wish you a lot of health and happiness, and that you enjoy your retirement.
So it's really hard to put into words what it means to say goodbye to someone as special as you, Dr. Omar. I've been in the system for close to 24 years, and that's how long I've known you as well. I've had the privilege to work alongside you, and in that time, I've seen the kind of leader you are. You were never just a CNO behind desk. You were out there with us, rounding early in the mornings. So all the staff would know that. Checking on patients, talking to staff, and making sure everyone felt seen and heard. You led with your heart and you believed in people, even before they believed in themselves. You've been a mentor, a supporter, and a constant source of encouragement for me and so many others. Thank you for trusting us, guiding us, and inspiring us every day. We will miss your presence, your energy, and those early morning rounds, but we're so happy for you as you begin this new chapter. Congratulations on your retirement. You truly deserve all the best ahead.
On a personal note, I want to thank you for hiring me. I had the pleasure of joining the Swine Institution 6 years ago, and Omar was on the panel that was instrumental in my selection. It was, to say the least, a challenging interview, but absolutely set the groundwork for our relationship and the relationship of our units. HR and nursing really have to live together, united, in a shared commitment to support the staff and our initiatives. And I have nothing but gratitude for you for setting that tone and sharing this journey with me these last 6 years. I really appreciate it. And, you know, that goes to also the entire nursing team and leadership team here gathered today. On behalf of HR, I'd like to share this retirement certificate to you, presented to Dr. Omar, Chief Nursing Officer, given with sincere appreciation and gratitude for the outstanding 30 years of service you have contributed to making Bellevue Hospital Center successful. Your dedication, compassion, and contributions will forever leave a lasting impact on your colleagues and friends. May your retirement be filled with new adventures, relaxation, and years of enjoyment.
Dr. Katz and I worked on a gift for you. He wanted to deliver it, but unfortunately he was with the mayor right now at Harlem. So he personally texted me to let you know that we will deliver your beautiful plaque that he prepared weeks in advance. But I just want to, I just want to thank, I'm not Mia, so I need a mic. So I just want to thank you for your leadership. I'll never forget my first CNO, actually probably the second CNO committee. You said, finally a meeting worth coming to central office for. And that's because we talked about staffing. And you promised me, you said, Natalia, if you get me staffing, I will turn the place around. So I want to thank you for hiring over 1,000 nurses with me. Can we give Omar a round of applause? Yeah. I want to thank you for all of the rounding that you did when no one was watching, day and night. I want to thank you for beyond my 6 years, 30 years of service. We appreciate you. You will be part of the legacy of Bellevue, right? 1736. Although you're leaving, like I said yesterday at the amazing Professional Governance Council report out, your legacy remains through Ebola, through COVID, through the good and the bad. And yesterday, I think, was indicative of the good, the amazing energy of all of the nurses, those who are sad today. But I'm not going to be sad because I know you're going to be somewhere, maybe a casino or something, having a lot of fun. And so thank you for making nursing that's so hard, so pleasurable over the last 6 years. We're going to miss you, Omar. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to share a story very briefly. My connection with Omar is that we both went to a soccer game to watch the World Club folks, and Donald Trump walked out, and everyone appropriately booed. So that was fun. He was one of the loudest folks there. I want to just quickly reflect on what the Imam said earlier, which was a lot of times people do this for a long time beyond the point that they probably should stop, and they do it because they care. As I've walked around and met a lot of folks here under leadership, they've said engage with folks and try to help. People are here because they care. People are here because they believe in the mission, and people are here because of the empathetic, kind values. I want to say that I know that your family has wanted you to leave, right, for at least 10 years and go ahead and retire and enjoy the horses and the good life. So congratulations on being able to do that, and hopefully you get to enjoy all of that and much more. Thank you.
You came from office, right? And you basically say, how can I help? What do you need? Your nurses became my partners. There's no regulatory survey that I can do without the success and partnership with nurses, and you help me foster that relationship. But for that, your support, I greatly appreciate it. You can see from all the love in this room that you're truly respected and will be missed. And you leave a legacy of great nurses, your ADNs, your deputies, your head nurses, all your frontline staff. They will carry on the legacy. So for that, thank you and enjoy the retirement.
So Omar, I don't even know where to start because, you and I here at Bellevue basically went through so much. When I was becoming a COO, you were becoming a CNO, and the bottom line is I've never seen two twins attached that work so well together. I'll never forget our days during COVID when we were in here 23 out of 24 hours, and you and I spent a lot of time walking around, talking to the staff, making sure everything was okay, and the bonds that we developed. I just want to say what you've accomplished here at Bellevue is amazing. You should be extremely proud of yourself and carry that on to a wonderful retirement. Enjoy, look back with pride and with fond memories. My best to you.
Hello, Bellevue. I've known Omar from the first time he came to HHC. That was 30 years ago. Okay. So that means to say you can calculate my age. I retired in 2019, and I came back today to honor Dr. Omar. Well, I told you, Omar has been with me. I worked with him when he was a staff nurse at Metropolitan. I think I was staff development at that time, and he was my orientee. I am 70 years old and very proud. I used to stay in the Rose Room, but today I'm going to honor you, Omar, for not singing. Omar, we've been through a lot when I was here, and so with Mia here, when Mia's in trouble.
Always.
I'm the one who mediates. Come to my office and Nelly, come. I have to see the boss. So anyway, thank you, Omar, for making my coffee every 2 p.m. Your secretary Cynthia said, I don't get it, Mr. Rene. How did the boss give you coffee? I said, that's the routine. I miss it. But overall, you have accomplished based on what I heard. And you know that when I was here, you've been a new CNO, and you did a lot of great things. I'm very proud of you, Omar, and I wish you all the best here.
He wasn't always Dr. Omar. When I met him back in the day, he was just Omar. And then he became CNO, and suddenly he's Mr. Omar. And then we learned that he's Dr. Omar. And I just don't know what's next. His Royal Majesty. You really can't talk about Omar without talking about our nursing department. And I wonder how many of you realize that back in the 1870s, Bellevue was the first hospital in the United States to adopt the Florence Nightingale principles of nursing. We are essentially the birthplace of professional nursing in the United States. And by the 1920s, we had such a huge nursing teaching program that we held our graduation ceremonies in Radio City Music Hall. So there's this fantastic legacy. Am I standing in the right place? Just working right here.
Mike, don't you think the mic?
What?
You gotta eat it.
Okay. And it's so wonderful to see our department step up and become such a fantastic department of nursing. And much of that improvement has happened in just the last few years. And today we have, as Mike Jinjikian said, such a fantastic cadre of leaders and great standards of professionalism and a strong culture. And with the support of central office, Natalia, Mitch Katz, we got a real staffing model.
From all the nurses here. So I have my jacket. From all the nurses in medicine, Dr. Keller was trying to say something, but she had to see a patient on the other side. From the heart of medicine, cardiology, my APNs, my head nurses, the nurses, the PCAs, everything that you promoted and gave us, you will be proud because we're gonna make sure that we're gonna keep the legacy of making Dr. Sines proud.
Yep.
To get a magnet, right? And thank you for all you did for us, for bringing up the bar, from challenging people to work at the top of their license. Enjoy your retirement. And we, from the bottom of our heart, really, really, really thank you and appreciate you. So thank you.
Thank you for everything, Dr. Omar, and what everybody else said was true. You're so approachable. We didn't have to go to Dr. Ling to get to you. We went directly to you when we had problems. So thank you very much and happy retirement.
On behalf of the Rehab Nursing Department, we'd like to thank you, and especially Dr. Omar, for putting your trust in me. I remember doing Cindy, I was that caller, and you had called me, and from that moment on, I become the ADN, and I just try not to fail you, and I promise you that we're gonna do our best to keep that legacy.
Omar, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I remember the day you on 17 West, I was on the executive rounds. You said, Brian, have you ever thought about moving up and being a head nurse? And I was, I said nod my head, but I was like, I want to be a head nurse. And then you came back at the next executive rounds and said, you never came to see me. and from there we had discussions, and you kind of mentored me into understanding what leadership is about and how important it is. And from there, I became the head nurse and became an ADN under your watch, and I appreciate you and thank you so much for helping me build my career.
Dr. Omar, a little bit earlier, a couple of nurses came by. They weren't able to stay because they were taking care of patients. They did give me some drawings from the unit that I'm going to share with you. There's some drawings. Oh,